second, I talk about the stories of the Quran, and if you're new here, you are highly welcome. I'm going to be talking about the story of Queen Bilkis today. Queen Bilkis is said to be a half jinn and half human lady. Queen Bilkis was actually ruling the kingdom of Sheba. Then this story actually happened during the time of Prophet Sulaiman alayhi salam. You know, Prophet Sulaiman was given the right to control jinns, animals, birds, and humans. Unfortunately, one of his birds was in charge of searching water, in desert and barren areas. So when he's done doing that, they will dig the place and get water for the daily users. Then unfortunately, that bird now saw the city of Sheba. When he went there, he saw that they were worshipping sun, and it was ruled by a queen. And at the same time, they see the thing they are doing as a normal thing, like it's normal to do it. That was how he went back home. While before he was back, Prophet Suleiman was actually looking for him, and he got angry. That particular bird was in charge of searching for water in deserts and barren areas. While he was walking around, he now came across the city of Sheba, and then he noticed that they were worshipping sun, and it was ruled by a female leader. So he was surprised and he went back home. He was not back on time. Then the Prophet Suleiman was angry and he was like, "Where is this bird?" So he now told the people that he's going to punish that bird if he's not back on time, unless he has any reasonable thing that kept him to stay long outside. That was how the bird came back, and he told him that, "Oh Prophet, I have known something today which you do not know. I went across a city called Sheba, and it was ruled by a woman, and at the same time they are worshipping sun, and Shaitan made their dates seem so fair to them." That was how Prophet Suleiman was surprised and said, "Okay, if you are telling the truth, then take this letter and take it to them, deliver it to them." And that paper he wrote, "Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim," that is, in the name of Allah, the most gracious, the most merciful. "Be you not exalted against me, and come to me as Muslims." The bird took the paper and he took it to the queen. When the queen received the letter, she was actually surprised. She saw Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. When the queen saw that paper, the letter, she was surprised, and then she didn't know what to do. So she now called all the chiefs of her city. She now asked them to advise her about this letter, and they said, "We are actually strong. We have enough strength, and we have enough facilities, like weapons for war. So they are only waiting for her to give the command." Then she was like, "No, but if a king should come to a city, he makes the highest person in that city the most lowest. But this letter is talking about, it's like a noble letter. It's not talking about war." So she was like, okay, she would test Prophet Suleiman. That was how she now sent her people with a lot of gifts, gold, jewelries, and other luxurious things. When the people of Queen Sheba went to the kingdom of Prophet Suleiman, when they entered his palace, they gave him the gift, and he was like, "Get back to her, get back to your place, and we shall come to you with things that you cannot resist, with troops that you cannot resist." That was how they went back, and they told their queen. When the queen heard about that, she was like, oh my god, who is that person that she gave him all this kind of things, and he rejected it. And and they told him that they told the queen that he said he's coming to her city, and she will be disgraced about what she will see. So she now quickly told her people to pack. They are going to Prophet Suleiman's kingdom. When they went there, before they went there, then she now sent a letter to Prophet saying that they are coming to his kingdom. When he received that, and he now called all his jinns and said, who can bring me her throne before she arrives? That was how Ifrit now came and said, I am capable of bringing that her throne, because I am the strongest, and at the same time I am the most trustworthy amongst the jinns. When Prophet Suleiman gathered all his jinns, and he now asked them, who can bring me her throne before she arrives? Ifrit came out and said, I can bring you her throne before you rise from your place. Indeed, I am the strongest, and at the same time I am the most trustworthy. Prophet Suleiman was not actually satisfied with what the Ifrit said, so he now asked again, who can bring me the throne? Then another jinn came out and said, I can bring it within the twinkling of an eye. But the prophet was so surprised by hearing that from the jinn. The jinn was actually said to be a very knowledgeable jinn when it comes to his deen. So while the prophet was there, he just saw the chair in front of him, the throne in front of him. That was how Prophet Suleiman now told the jinns to disguise the chair for her, the throne for her, so that he wanted to test her. So they disguised it. When she arrived, he told her that he now asked her, Prophet Suleiman asked her, is your throne like this? He asked her, is your throne like this? Then she said, as if it's that same throne, because she was surprised. It looks exactly like her own, and she knows that she left it there in Sheba. Sheba is said to be Yemen, so she left it in Yemen, and she visited Prophet Suleiman in Jerusalem. This story happened in Yemen and Jerusalem. So while she was very surprised, then Prophet Suleiman now told her to come and sit on her throne. While she was about to climb the glass there, she thought that glass is water, because that glass contains water underneath it. So she thought it was water. She now dragged her dress, like the way ladies do when they don't want their dress to be dirty. She tucked out her dress and she moved. Just for her to climb, she now saw that it was actually a glass. Then she was like, oh my Lord, I am actually wrong, and I believe that Allah is one. She now embraced Islam. Then that was how they became friends with the kingdom. She now recognized her mistake. She thought she was the only person that switched during that time, in the entire time. Then she was actually. The prophet now said, this was actually made. The jinn brought the chair. He now said, this thing was done to test me by my Lord, to see whether I'm grateful or ungrateful. And whoever is ungrateful is for his own loss, and whoever is grateful is for his own benefit. That was how the Queen Sheba, that was how she embraced Islam. My stories are authentic. I don't just tell them, I actually search and know about it. I search for the authentic, even us this kind of story inside the Quran, the Holy Quran. It means that this story means that we should try not to act like we are better than everyone, like we own everything. No, if you have one thing, the other person will have something else that is much better than yours. So stop acting as if you are the only person that has anything in the world. And at the same time, wealth is given by the Lord, and everything that is given to us, we are going to be tested by it. Just like the way the prophet Suleiman was tested by his own wealth, by his genes, and at the same time, he showed Queen Bilkis that she's not the only wealthy person in his life. And that was how everything ended. And that's the end of the story. And don't forget to like, subscribe, and share my channel. Thank you. Don't forget to comment, because your comment is very important. Very important. So you tell me about your own opinion. Just let's talk under the comments.